No time for hellos. We're in a hurry. Oh God, not quite as easy from this viewpoint. We're only on the road a little bit, so that's fine. It was mostly on the runway, and we're up now. We're okay. Yeah, we are now flying. So we've just got that advertising banner loaded up, which we do still need to deliver, but we've had an emergency phone call. Palawan's glorious and wonderful leader, General Bomberg, is currently taking a few days off from being the best world leader in the world, and he's staying at the offshore hotel and casino. Apparently she fancied a pizza, and not just any pizza, obviously, one from Palawan's leading chain, Kilometre Pizza. And as there is a branch right next to that airport at Tagbita, and we're not far from the offshore hotel, and we were the nearest plane at the time, we had a phone call to drop off President Bomberg's order. So I currently have on board the very special cargo of a 0.00381 kilometre, mostly mammal, no olives pizza. Definitely something of an honour to be delivering this to our beloved and wonderful leader while she's on holiday. Not far, so it should be warm enough still by the time we get there. But talking about holidays, which were also definitely warm enough with the sun out, back from my few days in Frankfurt, which was very nice, although I didn't manage to take any photos as we landed, got outside of the airport, and then I realised that my phone must have slipped out of my pocket and I'd left it on the plane. Brilliant. So back inside, found Lost Property Office and gave them all the details. My mate gave him his contact stuff, so there was a live email that somebody could get at, and they said they would email us. So that was Saturday. Then Tuesday when we left, still hadn't been an email, so we called into the Lost and Found office again. There's only one guy in there by himself. Told him the story, he asked a couple of questions, what kind of phone, etc. He started looking on his computer, then suddenly disappeared through a door at the back, and a minute later reappears with a large sealed plastic bag with my phone in it. Yeah, so that's obviously great news. I got it back, but it was actually even better than that. He said, sorry about that. Yeah, he said, turn it on. If you put the code in it to unlock it, then I'll know it's yours. Did that for him, which was easy enough. Then, as I said, he's in there by himself in the office and said words to the effect of, yeah, you've just unlocked it, so I'm happy that it's yours. I can't be bothered to do any of the paperwork that's involved, and if I did then put it on the system, I'd then have to charge you 56 euros for it, and you don't want to pay 56 euros, do you? So, yeah, good enough, here's your phone, go away. Yeah, so thanks to somebody being as lazy as I am, I'm 56 euros better off, and I've got my phone back again. So yeah, that went rather well. Enjoyed Frankfurt too, nice place, so I'd certainly recommend that. And also a weird personal one, because back in my FS9 flight sim days, I had a few payware sceneries, including one for Frankfurt Airport, which was very good, so we used it quite a lot. I've never been there in X-Plane, but I do remember it quite well from that previous simulator, and it was kind of cool to finally get to see it in real life too. I mean, there's bits in the layout and the placement of things that are unique to every airport. And as we're taxiing to the gate and looking out the window and thinking, oh yes, I remember that bit. Yeah, that was kind of cool. From the guys in the pointy end of the plane, nice touchdown at Frankfurt too. Slightly less so back at Birmingham on our way home. Yeah, they landed the left main gear. Landed the left main gear a second time after a small bounce, then the right main gear, and then the nose wheel. So it kind of 4 landings. It's okay, nothing unsafe, but I'm thinking that perhaps, first officer maybe not a huge amount of experience as the pilot flying for that leg. Other thing I did think about again while I was on the plane though, I've been on quite a few flights during the course of my life, and I've never had a go-around yet. Back when I had my pilot's licence, I've performed some go-arounds myself, but never had one in a commercial jet. Yeah, none of that, no aborted takeoffs or anything really. All the flights I've had have been largely uneventful, apart from once leaving my fucking phone on a plane like a twat. Must admit I'd quite like to experience one though, a go-around, partly to feel what it's like to suddenly get the heat of power and start climbing again from what used to be an approach. But also I must say I'd love to experience one to look around at passengers' faces who don't understand aviation and are now wondering what the hell is going on. Bit cruel, but I do get some amusement from things like a good bit of turbulence and seeing worried faces. And I'm sure a go-around would be exactly the same kind of thing for a few passengers. I'll keep my fingers crossed, might get one day. Certainly won't be doing one today though, as there's kind of nowhere to go at this place. As the approach to the hotel, it's kind of, it's a tunnel, really. There's nothing to worry about though, even though I'm fairly sure this is the first time I've tried to land this aircraft here. Yeah, I think the ceiling of the tunnel is quite high, so we'll have plenty of room. I don't think there'll be any issue with the size of the plane. And General Bumberg's pizza, that is strapped in nice and secure now, so that should be fine. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, loads of room. Let's get down. With the bounce onto the uphill bits. Bit of smoke off the brakes, was that? Okay, yeah, we survived. Bit of a bounce, not the greatest one ever, so we'll just taxi round to the reception point here. Yeah, and yes, pizza for the president. Not the best ever landing, kid. Hold on. Did I just kill both of the engines? The puff of smoke wasn't brakes, it was the engine destroying itself. Oh crap! Yeah, ran into the uphill braking aid section and still had enough speed to coast to the parking spot. Genuinely didn't notice that at first. Yeah, bollocks. Pizza successfully delivered though, so yeah, but looks like I may need to check into the hotel myself until the company flies some spare parts out here. So yeah, I'll see you again soon.